Hello, Mixed Nutcases and Dog Days of Podcasting listeners. This is Nuke Chas, and it has been 11 days since my last confession. My last episode. Last we spoke, I said I was on my way to a wedding and I didn't know how much I would be able to podcast. I pre-recorded one episode for my day of travel. I was not able to record. There was maybe one night that I was able to record while I was gone that I said, you know what? I haven't been able to record any of these other nights. Let's just skip it. Little did I know that I would have more trouble recording after the wedding. So I will tell you all the tales of my wedding adventures, but I'm going to sum up the return. The return took 2 days instead of one. Lots of issues. Had nothing to do with the strike. Had nothing to do with limiting planes in and out of Newark, even though they claimed that was the reason. But yeah, there was just everything that could break, did break, had nothing to do with hurricanes. Anything that could break, did break. And it was a very harrowing experience that included me breaking down and crying, I think, twice in an airport, and tech chauffeuring me over to the ticket counter so that people would take pity on me and see how upset I was. I am usually a very calm, cool, collected traveler, but not when it looked like I wasn't going to get home for another week. And I know of one listener who came from a completely different part of the country who also had that projected on them from a completely different set of airlines. So we'll go into that in detail later. I'm sure it'll be a fascinating tale. But when I got home, I was not feeling great. Neither was Tech. And we both came down with the plague. Not the big recent one. No, we COVID free, all of that, but just sick. Absolutely sick, unable to do anything. I had very little voice. My voice is still a little deeper than usual, but it was painful to talk. So I said, I'm not recording. And then I got tired. I probably have slept more in the last 5 days than I have slept in the last year. I mean, I am just, anytime I'm not doing something, I'm sleeping. Unfortunately, I did have to go back to work and it's very busy. And so I didn't get as much rest as I probably should have. I should have called out of work, but I was already out for 5 or 6 days and I came back to a whole bunch of stuff. It took forever to get caught up. But yeah, so I probably should have taken those days. Tech did. And he's feeling much better. So much better that he was able to go for a bike ride today. I'm very envious. Me, again, working this week. We got a big change at work today happening, so I need to be there. I was exhausted, and after work, I slept for 3 hours. And yeah, and this is me on the mend. Like, my voice is back. I'm feeling better, but I'm still not 100%. It's a trial. So have not been feeling well. Was not able to record a podcast or anything. I apologize, I guess, but I don't need to apologize. This is, those are the loosest rules ever. I don't think anybody wanted to hear me. Then you would have all been saying, stop podcasting. I'm sure you would have. Nobody's wanting me to put myself into pain. I did kind of post on Facebook. I didn't really explain, in text anywhere where I went, but I'm sure if you wanted to find out, is she okay? You would have been able. I'm pretty public about where I am. So yeah, I'm still not checking Facebook. I'm still not answering Messenger. I have tons of things I need to do. I was able to do some reading, but I've got other readings that I need to do. And everything's just taking a lot longer to get to. And that's okay. Sometimes we need to give ourselves the time to think, to breathe, to recover. And that's what I'm doing. Unfortunately, I was traveling back on my birthday. And unfortunately, I was down there. I didn't get to do my obligatory and my happy Melissa Day, the Bathtub Mermaid Day, which is the day before my birthday. And there's all sorts of birthdays around my birthday that I didn't get to do shout outs to. So I'm very sad, but I know that Melissa had a great birthday. She had a fantastic cake. Cake. She had a fantastic cake. I'm very envious. But I missed Pride. Pride was this weekend, which, it ended up, the parade got canceled, and we'll get into that another time. But I missed that. I missed my makeup birthday dinner. We're going to still do it. It's just, now we're heading into Labor Day, and yes, I can celebrate the whole month, and yes, I will. It just honestly doesn't feel right like my birthday anymore. So it's not been fun. But I have watched a few more things. I have more fodder for episodes, and I am excited to bring those to you. I'm excited to be back in your ears, and I'm excited to be able to actually start listening again. I've tried to get back into listening. It looks like the feed fixed itself, so all the episodes from 2023 disappeared. I say that now. Let me just double check because that was an issue. Yeah. All the ones from 2023 are gone, making it much easier. But I still have, oh boy, pages of episodes to listen to. I'm last on August 14th. I'm Crazy Joe from August 14th, and then I move on to August 15th. It is August 25th today, so I've got 10 days to catch up on, but that's okay because they're not going anywhere. Podcasts don't disappear. So I'm very happy that I'll be able to grab all those episodes. I'll be able to listen to them, have you all in my ears again. I'm still recovering. I'm still not 100%, but I'm working on it. And I actually felt good to record. So that's where I am. Unexpected, not planned, but this is life, right? Being sick in the summer stinks. It really does stink. But I am going to share with you just a couple of my words of wisdom for when you are sick. Rory's instructions are to feed a fever, feed a cold, feed everything. When you are sick, you need energy, you need fuel. Get those nutrients in. Sometimes it needs to be mild because you really can't eat much with flavor, and that's okay. You can slip in, your body, you know what works. I like to have soba noodles when I'm sick because it's extra nutrients, but whatever you're able to get those good foods. We all know a nice soup. I am a big fan of, you get the little balls of pasta. It's like number 147 or something like that. I forget. It's basically the stuff that they put in Italian wedding soup or a little bit bigger. Put those in your noodle soup and it's like soup boba. Love it. Sicky mimosas. Absolutely love it. It's half ginger ale, half orange juice. Help take care of your throat and your tum-tum. I am a huge fan of Ricola. Give me the big square ones. The uncomfortable ones, for some reason, they're just better than the ones that are smooth and easy to suck on. I don't know why. I don't know the science behind it, but that stuff really works. Throat coat tea, all the teas, all the fluids. I'm carrying around a giant jug of water with just a little hydration powder in it. Get yourself hydrated. These are the important things. You need fluids, you need nutrients, you need energy, and sleep. Sleep is medicinal. It is restorative. You are not wasting the day because it's just the day, it's just how it is. So you're sick. You couldn't have done anything anyway. Forgive yourself. We don't have to be productive every single day. And when you're sick, take care of yourself. And don't be like me. Don't go to work. Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah. But we got a long weekend coming up. I'll have more chance to break and hopefully I'll be better by then and I can actually have fun. And maybe I'll be able to go swimming. That would be lovely. Talk to you tomorrow.
Nutty Bites is produced by Nimlas Studios under a Creative Commons Attribution No Commercial Non-Derivatives 3.0 International License. That means you can't change it without my permission. You can share it and send it to your friends. Just link back to me, my site, and everything. We live at nimlas.org, which has links to everything social media, including facebook.com/group/nuttybites and patreon.com/nukejoss, or call 347-NUTTY42.